When we look at portfolios, one of the things that or the few things that we're looking at to see is we want to see a nice range. We doesn't need to go into deep details. We don't need to have like a wall of text. We don't care necessarily about like, if you've done research, we care about the research insight. We care less about seeing a fig jam with lots of post-its of what happened in that thing, because it's anyway unreadable and no one's going to have the time to read that. The whole purpose of a portfolio is to communicate in a short period of time, let's say like a minute, all the range of work, your versatility, your taste, and your curation. There could be other things that could help us understand more about you. For example, personal projects or specific talks, conversations. Maybe you hosted a podcast, maybe you once presented somewhere, maybe you make illustrations on your Instagram, or you're a photographer, maybe you're an illustrator. Any additional creative hobbies or creation hobby that you have could become really, really useful for us to learn and understand more about you. Those are the things that are essentially differentiate you from others, including, of course, where you worked and your work experience, etc. Now, when we see things in a portfolio, ideally, it is packaged in the best possible way. So if you look at how motion designers, for example, do portfolios, they have a show reel. Yes, you can go and watch each project individually, and each one of them will have like a 3-minute video, but you can basically get like a glimpse of everything in a 1-minute show reel. Now, a show reel, of course, for motion design is way more kind of lavish and extravagant in comparison to a show reel of a motion design, but it doesn't mean that it should not be done, and I think it could be really, really powerful. At the end, what we're designing is flows. We're not designing individual screens. So seeing a screen in isolation helps us less than seeing an actual prototype. And even if we can learn a little bit more about you, maybe there is a video with you presenting the project for like 5 minutes, we will probably skim through it and understand, see your own animation, see how you present the specific things, see how you talk about the problem, and it will give us a really good insights into understanding you, your hobbies, your creative, and your demeanor as well. And those are the things that are critical for us to understand in a portfolio.
But the important part here is you want to distinguish yourself as an individual. What makes you different to others? What's your superpower? Bring that forward and let us see that value. That's very, very important for us, because the moment we see that value, that's when we start to serve you truly.